An angle grinder, often known as a universal tool in the DIY world, isn't just for grinding or cutting metal. Today, I'm going to share another really useful way to use it. By using two headless bolts, you can turn it into a flexible stand. This simple setup lets you adjust the angle and height easily, making it perfect for holding tools, sharpening blades, or even securing small workpieces during a project. It's a clever way to get more out of your angle grinder without spending extra money on accessories. However, to make it more stable, you'll need to add an extra support base. You can easily make one using a piece of steel plate or thick wood. Just drill holes to fit the bolt securely. Once it's attached, the grinder will stand firmly without wobbling, even when running at high speed. This small modification not only improves safety, but also makes your setup look more professional and practical. Prepare 2 pieces of wood. These will be used to build the base for the stand. Make sure they're thick and sturdy enough to handle the vibration from the grinder. I'll drill 2 holes in the center of the wooden pieces to insert the bolts through. This will allow the 2 pieces to align perfectly and hold the bolts tightly in place, creating a strong and stable base for the grinder stand. Now I'll start making a support frame. I'll attach a few nuts to secure everything in place. The nuts will lock the bolts tightly, preventing any movement or loosening while the grinder is running. This makes the whole structure sturdier and ensures it stays firm even under vibration. Next, I'll attach an L-shaped bracket. This bracket will act as an additional support, helping to hold the grinder at the right angle and keep it from shifting during use. It also adds more rigidity to the setup, making the entire stand safer and more stable. With the support bracket in place, the entire setup feels very sturdy. The L-shaped bracket and base hold the grinder and pot firmly, preventing any wobbling or shifting during use. Here I have 2 rusty saw blades that I no longer use, so I'm going to repurpose them. This one seems easy to work with, so I'll make use of it for project. It's a great way to recycle old tools and give them a new purpose instead of just throwing them away. I'll cut out a section about 14 centimeters long. This piece will be just the right size for the part one need, and cutting it to this length will make it easier to fit securely into the stand later on. And I'll drill a hole in the center, just the right size to fit onto the angle grinder. This will allow the piece to attach firmly and rotate smoothly when the grinder is running, ensuring both stability and balance during operation. Next, I need to grind both sides of the saw blade to make it sharper. I'll do this carefully to keep the edges even and smooth, ensuring it cuts cleanly and efficiently when used. A light, steady touch will help avoid overheating the metal and keep the edge strong. I only need to sharpen a small section on each side, since when it spins, only that part actually does the cutting. There's no need to grind the entire edge. This saves time, reduces wear on the blade, and still gives the same effective result when in use. Next, I'll prepare a pot. I'll be using it as part of the setup for the next step. It's simple but works perfectly for what I need to do. Choosing a sturdy pot will help keep everything stable and safe during the process. Once the spot is marked, I'll drill carefully to avoid denting or cracking the pot surface. And as you can see, the L-shaped bracket holds a pot very firmly. It provides solid support and keeps the pot from moving or shaking, even when the grinder is running. I'll place the pot onto the angle grinder. It fits nicely and sits securely on the support, ensuring it stays balanced while spinning. Make sure the hole in the pot fits perfectly onto the grinder's rotating shaft base. Otherwise, when you try to secure it, the whole pot will spin uncontrollably. Ensuring a proper fit keeps everything stable and safe, allowing the grinder to operate smoothly without any wobble. I'll use the hole on the support bracket to secure the pot in place by fastening it through this point. pot stays firmly fixed and won't shift or spin during operation, making the setup much safer and more reliable.
Next, I'll attach the saw blade. Carefully securing it ensures that it sits firmly on the grinder, ready for use. Proper alignment is key to making sure it spins smoothly and cuts effectively without any wobble. And just like that, we've completed a homemade grinder. Everything is securely in place: the stand, the pot, and the blade, making it ready for safe and effective use. With this machine, you can grind just about anything, from grains to spices, or even small scraps for DIY projects. It handles a variety of materials efficiently. Its sturdy setup ensures safety, while giving you a powerful and versatile tool at home. You should use an angle grinder with a switch on the handle like mine. It's much easier to operate. This type gives you better control and safety while grinding, allowing you to start and stop the machine conveniently without having to reach awkwardly for the switch. The power comes from the angle grinder's motor, which delivers strong and consistent torque. Even with tough or dense materials, the motor spins the blade rapidly and steadily, allowing the machine to grind efficiently without slowing down. This robust motor is what makes the setup surprisingly powerful despite being made from repurposed parts. With the grinder's strong motor and sharp blade, it should crush them quickly and evenly, turning the peas into fine, consistent powder in just a short time. In just a short time, the peas are ground into fine powder. The sharp blade and powerful motor make the process quick and efficient, giving you a smooth, even result without much effort. The grinder handles the green peas effortlessly, thanks to the angle grinder's powerful motor. The blade spins rapidly, crushing each pea evenly and quickly, showing just how strong and efficient this DIY setup is. Even tougher or harder peas are ground smoothly, demonstrating the impressive torque and consistency of the machine. After grinding all the peas into a fine powder, I now need to sift them through a mesh sieve to separate and remove the husks. Once that's done, the process is complete, leaving you with smooth, clean pea powder ready to use. And that's it. With just a few simple steps and some repurposed materials, we've turned an old angle grinder into a versatile DIY grinder. From prepping the stand to attaching the blade and pot, everything works together perfectly. Not only is it powerful and efficient, but also shows how creativity can transform everyday items into a functional, handy tool for your kitchen or workshop.